Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Wellness FOURplay podcast. I am Dr. Dondee Nettles. I am your host, and just in time for warmer weather, we're going to be talking about hydration. In other words, water. When you are fully hydrated, your body is working at its best. You're thinking clearer, you're feeling better, you're moving better, and your body temperature is regulating better, and all of those kinds of things. So we're going to start off today. And remember, Wellness FOURplay, if you're just joining us for the very first time, and if you're actually watching us live on Facebook or on YouTube, please do me a favor and put hashtag live in the comments so that I know where that you're watching it live. And if you would be so kind as to say where you're coming in from, maybe city, state, country, province, whatever it is, just put hashtag live and wherever you're coming in from in the comments so that I can reach out to you and publicly thank you for tuning in with us. But like I said, we're going to be talking about 4 fun facts about hydration and 4 goals of hydration. So we're going to give you kind of a double 4 today. So 4 things coming at you both times. So 4 tips or 4 fun facts and 4 goals of hydration. So let's start first with hydration. What is it? It's when your body has enough water and electrolytes in your body to be working properly, just in time, like I said, for the warm weather heating up, because it's very important that you stay hydrated. So let's talk about some fun facts. First fun fact is your body is over half water. Let that sink in or float if you whatever. But your body is made up of over half water. So water is extremely important. Another thing is how much water should you be drinking every day? Systems have changed, reference points have changed. They say 8 to 10 glasses. Well, what if you're 300 pounds? 8 to 10 glasses is not nearly enough. What if you're 5'2" and weigh 90 pounds? 8 to 10 glasses may be overkill, depending upon, again, your interpretation of glass, the size of the glass. This is probably a 16-ounce glass. So it has nothing whatsoever to do with glasses. More, it has to do with content, quantity of water. So I'll make it very, very simple for you. If you have a bathroom scale, step on the scale, and whatever that number reads, consider that in ounces. Now just cut that number in half, and every 24-hour cycle, drink between 50 and 75 ounces per 100 pounds of body weight. So 50 to 75 ounces of water every 24 hours for every 100 pounds of body weight that it registers on the dial or on the readout when you step on the bathroom scale. Make it simple. Why 50 to 75? Because sometimes you may have extra days where you work out extra hard, you sweat extra hard, or you're in a more temperate climate where you're going to be sweating more profusely or for longer periods of time. So 50 to 75 ounces of water should get you very, very well hydrated, and that's per 100 pounds of body weight. So that's the second fun fact. The other fun fact, let's talk about how do you know whether or not you're hydrated drinking 50 to 75 ounces of water per 100 pounds of body weight? Well, it's very, very, very low tech. It's just simply your urine. So when you urinate, when you go number 1 in the toilet or wherever you go, you should be going in the toilet, wherever you go, regardless, it should be should clear to very, very pale yellow, meaning you're really, really hydrated. That's perfect. That's your ultimate goal. That's what you want. If it has a darker tinge of yellow, then you're starting to become dehydrated. If it gets dark yellow and smelly, then unless you ate asparagus the day before, or if so dark yellow and smelly, you are probably pretty significantly dehydrated. You may also have the other kind of bathroom number 2 issues when that gets to be the case. You may become constipated. So hydration is most often known in or demonstrated by when you go to the bathroom. Number 1, it should be very clear to pale yellow. And in number 2, you should be having a nice, well-formed bowel movement that is not hard to pass, is not lumpy, but smooth on the surface. That's how you know you're right in the hydration golden standard mark. So now let's talk about some goals. What are some goals of hydration? Well, first is temperature rate. And this is according to the Harvard School of Public Health. These are 4 goals of hydration. One is to help regulate your body temperature. So this is something pretty amazing about the human body. We have built-in temperature receptors, very similar to your thermostat in your home, except this is vitalistic, not mechanistic. So when you are in an environment where it is hotter than your body temperature, in other words, let's say it's like I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. So if in the summertime, it's relatively normal to get to be 110, 115 degrees Fahrenheit, which is much higher than the 98.6 degrees body temperature. So when the temperature is higher, regulating your body temperature is very important so that you don't get overheated. So how does your body do that? Well, it's called perspiration. You sweat all over the place. And so what happens is the surface or the moisture on the surface of your skin, as it evaporates, it cools down your core temperature. That's called temperature regulation. Well, that's if you can, in this example where you are sweating, it's very important to stay hydrated. Otherwise, you may get into some pretty challenging and even some life-threatening situations if you are dehydrated in a very hot day. You could have heat stroke, heat exhaustion, etc. So the other side, let's say it's colder outside than your body temperature. Your body will actually shiver and generate heat, which is going to heat your internal organs, heat your blood and everything else. So literally the hydration portion of this temperature regulation, which is the number one goal that the Harvard School of Health talks about, is because of your blood circulation, having enough water in your body, being hydrated enough so that your blood supply is ample enough, it's smooth, or it's liquid, it's viscous enough that it's flowing through your body relatively easily, and that's going to lead into the other part of it. Your immune system functions much better when you're hydrated because your white blood cells, which are your circulating immune system, when the blood is ample, it's thin, it's flowing through your body, your white blood cells are much more readily available. They're much more efficient in doing what they're doing, which will help your immune system function so that you can prevent infections or colds, flu viruses, things of that nature. Now, the other is the third goal here is, I said 4. The third goal here, watch my hands. So the third goal here is to help your body in a way it's delivering nutrients to the cells of your body. Your cells do what you ask them to do when they have enough nutrients to do that. If they're deficient, they're going to be sluggish and they won't do it as well. So keeping your cells with proper nutrients is very, very important, to be hydrated to allow that to happen. So the third goal of health is to stay hydrated so that it helps your body deliver the nutrients to the cells necessary, again, through the blood supply. And then lastly, keeping your organs functioning properly. With your body working properly, the cells getting the nutrients they need and everything. Think of this as your organ is just made up of a bunch of cells. When the cells are getting what they need, the organs are getting what they need. And when the organ's getting what they need, you're getting what you need, and you're going to have the highest caliber of health. So in summary, those 4 fun facts are: your body's over half your body is made up of water. Oh, I left out number 2. Your brain is significantly, consider it like a big sponge inside your dome. Consider it like a big sponge of water, which is also one of the reasons when you get dehydrated, headaches are very, very common, headaches and joint pain. So, and number 3 in that situation, 50 to 75 ounces of water every day, every 24 hours per 100 pounds of body weight. And then how to monitor whether you're hydrated. When you go to the bathroom, number 1, very clear to very pale urine and smooth texture on your number 2 bowel movements, and easily constipated or not constipated, easily passed. You start seeing having difficulty being constipated, very lumpy surface of your bowel movement, and you have bright yellow urine. You're pretty dehydrated, my friends. Go back to the example, 50 to 75 ounces of water every 100 pounds of body weight every single day. Now, the goal. So 1 is to temperature regulate, make sure your body is able to maintain its own core body temperature at there around 98.6 to help prevent infections by helping your blood flow properly with the white blood cells, also helping the organs get the nutrients to the cells that they need, assuming you have ample nutrients and your blood is flowing properly. And then lastly, to have the overall portion of your body. When your body is functioning better, your organs are functioning better, you are functioning better. And that's the entire goal. So thank you guys for tuning in, my friends. If you found any value in this at all, please do me a favor and share this out. And if you're catching this on the replay, please put #replay in the comments. I would very much appreciate that, reaching back out to you. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have ideas for future episodes, also put those in the comments. And I said I was going to do it today, but you don't see my co-host Marcy with me. We're probably going to do it on Monday. So these Wellness FOURplay podcasts going to be Monday through Friday. We're going to be 4 a day to hold off the gray. Could be 4 ideas, 4 tips, 4 fun facts, 4 minutes of a certain topic. Whatever the case, it's going to be somehow revolving around wellness and the number 4, because Wellness FOURplay will help get you in the mood for wellness, the more educated and participatory you get. So thank you guys all for tuning in. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We will see you on Monday with another episode. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care. God bless.